Good day, everybody. Hope your Saturday is coming to a fantastic end. My name is Samuel Vargas. I'm a housing consultant with Solitaire Homes, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And for those of you interested in manufactured homes in 2025 and interested in manufactured homes in New Mexico, I am here to provide you with any information and support and encouragement that makes viable sense for you and your home journey. So, there's a lot to go over, but you probably got questions on your mind as far as what are the typical cost of a manufactured home in New Mexico. So, definitely want to help you understand and, get you to a bottom dollar. That way, you know what that's going to look like when you get ready to make that decision. What are my financing options that are available for manufactured homes? That's a big one there. Well, that really depends. There's a lot of ways to navigate that process, and that's one of our superpowers. So as far as it just depends what you're trying to create. If you need land and home, we definitely have a very, stellar, efficient process for that. Can we help you find land for your manufactured home? Big question. And the short and sweet of that is yes, absolutely. We can help you find land to put your manufactured home on. And all these things, we want you to have a good understanding of what it takes to build a successful project like this. And I think that's what I'm very proud of working here at Solitaire, is that the fact is that we take the time to get to know you, what you're trying to create. And really, we're not here to pressure you in any type of way, but we do want you to understand that opportunities are all around you. And what I mean by that, just not blaming your exteriors or those external forces like interest rates, tariffs, things of that nature. Tariffs, in my opinion, are, more of a psychological thing than if they do take hold. For one, they've been in existence for quite some time, but it'll be, years before we see that effect. And these days, it's building season. It is upon us. And this is the time of the year when you want to frame a home out that way it's weathered in by the time winter comes. With that said, the trend that we're seeing is that building material costs are actually going down. So with manufactured homes in 2025, for one, you got to let go of what you always thought you've known about mobile homes or manufactured homes, because these days they're built substantially better. And specifically Solitaire. If you do not know the Solitaire story, I'll give you a brief breakdown. So we've been building homes since 1965. Jerry and Helen Elliott were the original owners of Solitaire. And what they did is they had this really long driveway, and they would rebuild and remodel their own homes. Well, one day Jerry, he just got tired of it. He threw his hands up and he said, "You know what, Helen, we can build homes better than this." Well, they succeeded, but another primary focus of the Elliots was customer service. And, we hold those same values true today. And, now that we have those other pieces with Cavco, we just get to take care of people on a much larger level, because we were a small company based out of Oklahoma. Now we're a huge company. We have 31 factories, but Solitaire specifically builds out of Deming, New Mexico, and Duncan, Oklahoma. We also have a single wide factory in Presidio, Texas. To that end, me being a New Mexican, it's super important for me to keep things local and, provide the best opportunities for New Mexicans. Not only that, affordable housing. 2025 and new construction is heartbreaking. I watch these new trends and these videos, reviews, and it is not good, the situations that people are being put into. We just want to help you understand that. And if you do like site-built homes, not a problem. We can dial into what you like about site-built homes. Maybe you have a floor plan, dial into what you like about the floor plan and compare it against manufactured homes. Solitaire specifically is built 2 times heavier than your typical non-Solitaire product. So that says a lot about the construction. To that, we've always been known for having the best bones in the industry. And, I'm a straight shooter, so the last thing I'm ever going to do is tell someone anything that they want to hear, if that makes sense. I'm not here to provide lip service. I'm here to, one, earn people's business, but help them navigate this process, because I'm part of a much bigger picture, which is affordable housing. And yes, we are dealing with a significant crisis right now, but like I said, blaming out those exteriors, it's a lot easier than what people might think to become a homeowner. For example, take the guy in a factory who's been tirelessly working for years, saving up money just to make the transition from renting to owning, or a younger person who is newer to the workforce and who has dreams and aspirations of home ownership and financial freedom. I mean, no matter what the situation is, manufactured homes in 2025 are the backbone of the affordable housing industry. To that, not all homes are created equal, so we all have our personal preferences, and we're here to support and help get you the information and compare your options out there, because there are a lot of options when it comes to manufactured home builders. At the end of the day, factory built homes is the smartest way to go. And we don't have to worry about your lumber out there sitting. Let's say you're building a new house and your lumber out there sitting getting rained on, and eventually that's going to build up mold and mildew, and they're not just going to go buy new lumber. You're getting that lumber. So that's another advantage to manufactured homes, is we have full control of that quality process and what materials that we use, and also we leverage our volume buying power.